We just saw A Case for Christ.
Stuffing things.
Yeah, just fucking enjoy it like it's a shit. No, I mean, roll the intro. Roll the intro. Me editing.
Are you actually gonna do it?
I don't know. I mean, should we really even do this?
You should ask God first.
Stuffing things!
This is a show about stuff. A show about things. And sometimes we talk about stuff and things. And things and stuff. This is a show about things. And occasionally we talk about stuff. And sometimes we talk about things and stuff. And stuff and things.
Okay, as is usual custom on Stuff and Things, I'm joined here with Sparks Gaming Network, and he's gonna explain the movie.
I'm not Gary from Sparks Gaming Network. I'm Ken Khan from Cynical Media Troll.
Oh, you're that guy.
I'm that guy.
Oh.
I'm not the guy with no face.
Fuck.
I'm not V from Vendetta. Which that might be who Sparks Gaming Network
Oh, fuck.
is. Remember the 5th of November.
Oh, fuck. So what was this movie about?
We saw
A case of God?
We saw A Case for Christ.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
A Case for
remember the
Christ.
movie title.
Yeah, that was.
It's about better than Batman vs Superman.
It is better than Batman vs Superman, and that's the sad part because it was not a good movie.
I'm really trying to think what the movie's about. The movie's about Ethan Hawke's stunt double, his daughter almost dying from choking on a gumball. So his wife decides, I certainly need Jesus now.
And Black Sword Lady from the hospital.
And Michonne is the nurse, who's like, I saved your dumb child from choking on a dessert made out of gumballs.
Yeah, although to be fair, Michonne, like, is saying, like, you're being silly that you're, like, so into God now.
Oh, she doesn't say that. She's like, it's silly you're not into God.
Well, no,
Are
she's
you talking about
just...
Ethan Hawke's stunt double?
No, Michonne. She's just like, I just happen to be there and save your daughter's life. Like, that's no reason to fucking believe in God.
Hell no. She said that God specifically told me to be there. That was my first, like, oh no, movie, you done me wrong.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She did do that.
Yeah, so she kind of manipulated the
leave.
situation, like, where if I'm a mother of a fucking child and some lady who saves my child's life, comes up to me and it's like, don't worry, I was here because God told me to. By the way, there's this dude I want you to...
Well, no, because what she
His name is
said...
God.
What she said was that I was going to go to a different restaurant. I ended up at this restaurant. You know.
So I could save your life because God gave me an FYI note.
Yeah, like God put a post-it note on my dick. Or on my giant clit, whatever the hell she has.
A giant clit dick.
Yeah.
That
black woman definitely has a giant clit. Like, just like Melissa McCarthy's fat. Like, I can guarantee that woman has a giant clit.
Can we talk about Julia Stiles, Kaylee Kuko's retarded love child?
You mean Kate Mara?
Is that the actress?
I think so, right?
I don't know. I
I
don't think there's
told her-
anyone I recognize in that movie aside from the
I told
father.
her her name during the movie.
She was that memorable that I couldn't remember who she really was.
I'm pretty sure it was Kate Mara.
What is she from?
Shooter, right?
Shooter? No, you're thinking of the girl who was in the war movie.
Oh yeah.
That
That
one
was a
about
different
the
movie.
dog war movie. War dog? Yeah, War Dogs. Not the one with Jonah Hill.
The
and
fucking
Miles Teller.
trailer and the movie, I don't know the difference between. That's how bad the movie was. The fucking.
Well, you said you were going to defend it. Me, the best way I'll give my quick review of it, I give it 20 nips out of however many nips is humanly possible that you can take. Because the problem is, I was going into this thinking it was going to be like a courtroom drama Christian movie thing, and I was ready to laugh. They didn't really give me too much to laugh on aside from like stupid logic that didn't really it wasn't wrong, but it wasn't like ever questioned or allowed to be. So it's just like, oh,
Shit,
yeah, that's a
where
good
the
point,
fuck's my
but
fucking
we're going to the next scene, so never mind.
Yeah.
So get fucking loaded. I don't recommend smoking weed because you'll probably just get a headache.
Oh yeah, you'll just hate your existence.
So just get drunk because that's what you're supposed to do when you hate your existence.
Yeah, I give this movie a 0 bomb hits out of 10. I give it a infinite nips out of 10.
Yeah, I'll change.
Like, you should just drink nips until you're blacked out.
What's infinite
That's how
times
to
two?
enjoy this movie.
Because I'm gonna take my 20 and make it infinite as well, and times yours infinite.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two infinites timing each other to say how much this movie is blah.
The fucking. So I had to write down 3 quotes from this movie and text them to myself.
Well, you haven't explained the plot of the movie yet, and I think to give these lines.
Oh yeah, so this movie is about a guy, and his daughter starts to choke to death in a restaurant. So this woman saves his daughter's life, and then his wife all of a sudden believes in God. But this guy's an atheist, and his wife was an atheist besides that.
I think only because he was giving the deed that gave her the seed.
Yeah, so then after that, he tries to figure out why she believes in God and if Jesus was real. That's sort of what he's trying to do. Discount Ethan Hawke is trying to do that. And, I mean, it's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. There's really not much we can say for this movie. There's actual character development, but stupid character development. Like, our main atheist character goes from points where he's, supportive of his wife becoming religious, and it's like, oh, that's fine. Then the next second he's like, it's ruining my marriage. And it's like, well, which is it? Can't you just be an atheist and she can be a stupid Christian and everyone can live happily ever after? Just let the kids go to the stupid church and be miserable and hated when they're a teenager. That's the easy solution. Instead,
That's
he's just
not
like,
fair to say
"Ugh."
stupid Christian, though.
Wow, you telling me something? Okay, go on.
I mean, that should probably be the things portion, but
Yeah.
I think saying stupid Christian's unfair.
Okay.
We can get more into it later.
We'll get more into that.
But as far as the movie goes, yeah, there was 3 quotes that I had to write down. Where the first one was said by the wife who had become a Christian, and she said, "I've spent most of my life feeling like God is a million miles away." And
It's deep.
that's pretty accurate. If there is I'm not gonna say that God doesn't exist, even though I'm an agnostic personally. I'm not an atheist because I feel that being atheist is just as closed-minded as being Christian.
In some aspects, that does make perfect sense.
So I feel like God is a million miles away. It's yeah, definitely, I don't believe in God necessarily, but if there is a God, he does not give a fuck. Like,
I have the same belief with aliens, where it's like, if aliens have come to this planet, they were probably like, wow, these guys are fucking dumb. We'll give them another 1,000 years so you see it then.
okay.
Go from there, man. I don't know. Fuck it. These guys
So
are
then-
clowns. We'll just fart a crop duster thing on them and see where they go with it. Oh, that looks like a pyramid thing.
So then, I had to write down this quote.
Yeah, this is, probably the best quote in the movie.
Yeah,
think it
definitely
is.
the best quote of the movie.
Okay.
Discount Ethan Hawke said to his wife, "You're cheating on me with Jesus." The fucking like,
The first thing that came to my mind is, I wish he just said right after that, like, is he bigger than me? How is this Jesus? Does he love you better?
yeah, like what? How?
Do you do more than missionary with him since you became a fucking Christian?
This was a dead serious line in the movie too.
Yeah, it was delivered dead seriously. The actor was conveying it very well, which, by the way, to discount Ethan Hawke,
Yeah, Discount Ethan
He
Hawke
had to
did,
sell the whole
did a
movie.
really good job.
yeah, and it's a shit movie, and he has some very weird character, like, drop-offs at points where it's like, now I'm right-minded, now I'm fucking paranoid and scratchy and, like, I need answers, and now I'm happy and optimistic, now I'm, like, he's really bipolar in the movie, but he still...
Also,
has
yeah,
the character.
I will say that this movie was a good movie. For probably about 10 to 12 minutes. There was really good parts in
Yeah.
the movie
Well,
where, like, it was this movie about this journalist who was kind of like losing his mind because he was way too into a story,
Yeah.
and his wife was like becoming distant from him and stuff like that.
There is a good story
Like
in
that
yeah.
was a good movie. It wasn't part of the movie
Right.
particularly.
It's like you have a good outline, and then someone just came in and said, okay, but how does he believe in God in the end?
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, no, that's not the... It's like, well, maybe we can leave that open to interpretation. No, he needs to... And what was the last line of the movie? This is literally the closer.
So, yep, this one I had to write
from
down
the main
too.
character. This is what convinces him through all of his shit about talking to every philosopher out there who's just like, yep, Jesus is real. I've gotten a Harvard Law degree. I know how to think with my brain.
Yeah, and so, Discount Ethan Hawke had talked to a bunch of philosophers
I know how to think with my brain.
and stuff like that. So he said, "Alright, God, you win."
It sounds like something you'd hear in a Rambo movie.
Which, yeah, like...
Like, you just see, like, Sylvester Stallone staring at the helicopter like, alright, God.
I have no problem... Okay, that's a lie. But I don't have many problems with Christianity as a whole. If, like, you just want to believe the things that you believe.
Are you
and
evangelically me seriously? I tried that.
Yo,
That
I've
slipped in
been
my
baptized, yo. Like, I have a get-out-of-jail-free
nose.
card.
So do I.
Yeah, right? It's
Right.
just like you're on your deathbed and you're like, "Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry." And he'll be like, "Come on up." Like,
See, I always think of the IT crowd where it's just they have that one thing of, I forgot the boss's name who tries to fuck everyone with the pulse. He dies for a minute and he goes up to heaven, and first thing he sees is Hitler, and he's like, oh, alright, I don't think I want to be here for this. Alright, I'm gonna go back now. It's like, no, come back, come to heaven. It's like, no, I'm gonna leave now. Because, yeah, you go up to heaven, and then it's like Timothy McVeigh, the guy who shot JFK. And you're like, oh. There's a lot
yeah,
of
just
fun
this
people,
movie had a good movie buried in it somewhere.
man. Yeah.
It was a movie where a guy fucking was like digging through, like Kill the Messenger is what I think of with like Jeremy
Oh,
Renner.
God, this is nowhere near as good as that movie. That movie is fantastic.
But
It's
it
a shame
was
didn't get-
in this movie that
That is
movie
there,
happened.
Yeah.
But there was so much just like
Christian undertone bullshit.
yeah,
like
just
that.
the like, hey, look at this really tense thing. Look at this relationship drama. Hey, Jesus is fucking great, isn't he? And it was just so fucking thrown in there was the main issue with the movie.
That's the thing, you have a lot of competent things going on in this movie. It's just dragged down by the fact of what its end game clearly is, and that's to say, science. We have science too. Maybe not accurate science or anything we're allowing you to really debate more than these are actual facts, but it doesn't go anywhere else from there, but this is concluded.
I really wanted to like
There
this
are a lot of
movie more
facts
than
in
I
it.
did, though.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, I really wanted to like it more than I did.
Yeah, same here.
And, I really liked parts of it.
But what did you go into the
But
movie
that was
expecting?
about
What did you
10
want from it, honestly?
Well, when I went into the movie, I had said that it's either gonna be a movie where I'm, like, really pissed off, or a movie that I'm gonna enjoy. And I ended up just being pissed off entirely.
Yeah, you thank God for your phone, because we were just checking the fucking time the whole way through. It's like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. So I knew that the movie was an hour and 52 minutes, and it started at about 7:10. So, like, I was checking it repeatedly, or it's 6:10 rather. So I was checking it repeatedly from, like, 7 o'clock onwards. It was like, oh, it's 7:08. Okay. There's only, like, 40 minutes left. Okay, it's 7:12. There's only, like, 38 minutes left. Like, it... Oh, God, man.
It dragged so fucking... And there were moments where you, like, could get attached to it and, like, somewhat enjoy what they were going for before it got convoluted with religion.
Yeah, and I really loved...
And even then it could have kept the religion shit because, like, to me there was times of Da Vinci Code. Not, like, even as bad as the Da Vinci Code movies, but something I would... Like, there were a couple of shots where I'm like, that's like David Fincher.
Oh, yeah, the cinematography was really good, too, as well.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
They used a lot of shit to add filler into it, but I don't blame the cinematographer for that. I just blame the editor and probably the producer for saying, hey, drag shit on, show this corridor for like 5 more seconds before he walks into a room. Where all you could have done is just show him walk into the fucking room. But we need to kill 2 minutes, so... Exterior shots of Chicago, even though it's probably Toronto.
And the parts where, like, it was just this journalist trying to figure out whether or not the Christ story was realistic and actually happened, those were really good parts.
Yeah, they were decent.
It was just that
even if they were
that wasn't
baffling.
much of the movie.
No. Well, and the more annoying thing was, like, obviously you could tell this movie was handpicked on... Because it starts off with the based on the true story bullshit, which is a little offensive because a lot of the times when he's talking... to these scientists and these priests and all that, it's like you're never really getting the actual questioning you want. You're getting the answers to the questions he's giving, but you're not getting the questions as an actual atheist would probably ask, you know, to these people to actually prove this.
Alright, so yeah,
So
2
there's some
things.
fabrication in this.
One, I don't think I believe the true story thing.
What do you mean?
I don't think it was based on a true story.
No, it wasn't, but they said it in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I just don't believe it at all.
Oh no, nor do I, but they said it. That bullshit right away, but that's where I'm saying, like, they with all the interviews he's doing, like, the scenes are well directed, they're well acted and all that, but my problem is, like, you can't say based on a true story, and then it's just like, so wait, Jesus' corpse was found by a couple of prostitutes.
Well,
Yes, that's cut to next scene.
That's 2 for me, is that
Because it's like,
there
that's
was a
true,
lot
but
of
there's more to it.
information that was actually, like, accurate. Like, as
yeah.
far as
Yeah.
the crucifixion of Jesus and the apostles.
Mhm.
Apostles? Are you supposed to pronounce the T when you say apostles?
No, I think the T is silent. I think it's apostles.
Apostles.
Apasta.
Opossums.
Apasta rigatoni.
Oh my god. I fucking had lasagna the other day. My mom cooked it, and, like, you had some of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like...
Nom 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 nom. Yeah.
It was good.
So, A Case of the Christ.
Don't see it.
Yeah.
There's probably better movies if you want to laugh at Christianity, which that's where I kind of went into this movie.
I think that honestly we should have watched A Ghost in the Shell. I mean, we
It's funny
watched
'cause, yeah.
this movie on purpose because we wanted to hate a movie.
And-
Oh, also the audience. That's something that we should talk about
Yeah.
because we talked about the black
Well,
audience
finish on your
and Get
Ghost in the
Out.
Shell thing real quick before the audience, that we went into this week wanting to see intentionally a bad movie, and we did that successfully, but I think Ghost in the Shell looks like a bad movie too, but I think we would have had a better time. A far better time, probably.
Yeah, I mean, we would have enjoyed it more.
Yes. Yes, because Scarlett
Um,
Johansson's in tight stuff, and we all know you love Under the Skin, so...
Scarlett Johansson's a fucking dirty whore.
Melissa McCarthy isn't fat. But also,
Son of a bitch.
the movie, the audience was interesting, because when we first got in there, first thing I mentioned to him was, I'm more nervous laughing at this movie than I am at Get Out. Which, when we saw Get Out, was full of a urban crowd, but we had a great time because everyone
There's
got
black people, just fucking say it.
black people. There was a lot
Or
of
I'll
black
say
people.
it.
Well, there were Spanish people too. I'm sure, I think there was
Oh, yeah.
Spanish people in there as well.
But there was lots of people that, where it was okay for them to laugh at the content.
Oh yeah, yeah, and we joined in, and it was a great
And-
thing. We laughed at jokes that maybe we weren't supposed to. They laughed at jokes that maybe we had to be shy about, but we weren't. And it was just a great movie going experience. Everyone
Yeah.
enjoyed it. This movie, I was honestly more nervous we were gonna get shanked by like uptight Christians than I ever was at laughing at Get Out and maybe some of the racially sensitive humor that's in that movie.
Yeah, this movie was really weird where we sat about 3-4 rows back from the last person.
Yeah, about
Like
that.
the last people, like they all were sitting in the very front for some reason.
Yes.
So we sat about like 4 rows back. We're like
This is a show about stuff.
3-4 rows in front of the back wall.
Right.
And I just started laughing immediately
Yeah.
at the just overtly Christian stuff, and nobody turned around.
No one got
Like
pissed.
I expected to like see like a Christian person like, "Shh, God's watching," like turning around and saying that to us, and that never happened.
No, they're very
Which
respectful.
I found very interesting.
I think we're gonna get killed in the next couple of days by like those Christians in the audience.
We'll probably get a splinter to death in our midsections,
Why there?
because that's where Jesus got his.
No, he got him in his wrists and his feet. I mean, his
No, fucking Pontius Pilate or whatever his name was, he stabbed Jesus in the ribs while he was on the cross.
Yeah, Pontius Pilate.
Yeah.
It's true, actually. And Indiana Jones got that spear and saved the world.
Yeah, and then he hid in a fridge, and Harrison Ford lived to fucking be in Star Wars Episode 7, and then he died.
And then he lived again to be in Blade Runner 2. Coming out this summer. Here's a trailer right here. I don't... What? Yeah, Case of Christ.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
There is no God.